Oh, hi, Richard.
Hello.
Oh, hi, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm sorry I was absent to you yesterday.
Why?
Yes.
What did you do?
Uh Yesterday I have another some I had something to do that time.
Mm.
So I couldn't back to my home.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. So, what did you do this day? What made you busy this day?
Not busy.
Not
Just
really.
yeah. Something I have something to do, but it was bearable.
Uh-huh.
It's
Wow.
okay.
It's
Yes.
okay. That's good. Okay, our topic today is all about Mandarin. Okay.
Mandarin
Yeah, do you
is
have any?
language.
Yes. Okay. What is Mandarin?
Uh, I always confusing about what is Mandarin and another Chinese. Mandarin, Mandarin and another
Chinese language?
Chinese languages too. Mandarin and
Yeah.
I don't know. I can remember.
Okay. Kindly open that one and we'll get to know about that one, about
Yes.
China. But we're going to focus on Mandarin.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. I heard you saying a while back, I always confusing.
Hmm?
So instead of saying that way, I am confused.
I am confused. Yes.
Confused always. If you want to use the word always.
Always. I was confused always.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I was
either.
always confused.
Yeah, I was always confused or I am confused always. Okay, it's
Yes.
either. You
Yes.
can use was if it is in the past, okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. You on the link now?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so let us read the report.
Yes. Report. It's one of the most widely spoken
Languages.
languages in the world,
hmm
but a third of Chinese population are
China's population.
Chi one but a third of China's population
hmm
are unable to speak Mandarin, and according to officials,
hmm
many of those who speak the language do so badly.
hmm
China is home to thousands of dialects and several minority languages.
hmm
In the southern province of Guangdong,
hmm
Can,
That
Guangdong,
is what you're
yes,
talking a while back.
yeah, Cantonese is widely spoken.
hmm
For decades, the ruling Communist Party has uh, pro- promote,
Promoted.
promoted, has promoted, party has promoted Mandarin in an attempt to unite the most populous nations on earth.
hmm
But government efforts have been hampered by the sheer size of the country and a lack of investment in education, particularly in rural areas. And despite the benefit of having a billions plus people speaking the same tongue, the government's policies have
hmm
long been contentious, particularly among the country's ethnic minorities. In 2010, there were protests in Tibet over the use of Mandarin in schools.
Okay, so before we are going to discuss about the report,
Yes,
okay, let us first discuss some vocabularies there.
yes.
Okay, so can you just go down to the word vocabulary there?
Hmm?
Okay, and click the word there and you
Yes.
can find the meaning, right?
Yes.
Okay, so just click it all and tell me what are the words you can't understand there. So it is
Uh,
easier for us, so it will not take time.
yes. Hampered. hampered.
Hmm.
Prevent from something easily. Hampered.
Yeah, prevented from doing something easily. I think that is understandable, right?
I can understand. It
Hmm.
is understandable, but I haven't known about it.
Uh-huh. So it's a new word for you this day.
New word, yeah, for
Okay.
me.
Hmm.
And I know size, but sheer,
Sheer
new
size.
word, sheer size, big size, I guess.
Size alone. To emphasize the importance of the noun which follows. Okay, read the example there.
Uh, Tim, wanted to learn his own business, but the sheer time needed meant he couldn't do it.
Hmm.
The sheer time needed.
So he can't do alone because he doesn't have much time to do it.
Yes,
Okay, sheer size. Hmm.
sheer size. Press.
Okay.
Contentious. Contentious.
Causing disagreement.
Uh, Disagreement is a confusing problem, or there's a constant pros.
What do you mean?
Constant pros. It means that I'm something are in or out of the. Uh, some people are in the opinion, and
Mm-hmm.
the other people are out of
Ah,
out on out. People are
yeah,
out.
okay. Or some people don't agree with the
Yeah,
others' opinions. Yeah, I understand pros and cons.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was uh watching when I was when I watched the soap opera,
Mm-hmm.
some people usually use I am in you.
I am
I
you.
I am in you, or I'm
I'm
on
yeah, I'm
on
into you.
into you, or I'm on you.
Yes. Into you. Yeah, this expression is what I am listening or watching to some videos or
Yeah.
radios. Okay, I'm into
So,
you. There is
yeah.
actually a movie like that.
Mhm. Or there's a opposite expression like out you. I'm
I'm
out
I'm
of
out
you.
of you, but
It's
it's
okay.
different meaning.
Different meaning.
Yeah, I'm out of you. I'm
It's a
in you. Yeah,
I mean.
it's just the opposite. I'm
Mm,
in you. I'm out of you. That's the opposite.
I'm out of you means I'm not disagree.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
I don't disagree with you.
Yes.
I'm out of you. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Contentious.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Contentious. Yes, understanding.
Okay. Uh, Let us go back to our topic
Yes.
about the report. Okay, so Richard, can you give me what did you understand about the report here?
Oh, yes. The article uh, dealing with the Mandarin and Cantonese
Mm-hmm.
of the usage of the Mandarin Cantonese in China.
China. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the government tried to have tried to make a united language as some united language.
Mm-hmm.
Make a Mandarin as a united language.
What do you mean united language? Is it
It's just
international?
one, no, just one language in national in
In
domestic
China.
in China, yeah,
Okay.
domestic country.
Mm-hmm.
But it pairs, and the Cantonese also also uh, the Cantonese is also used in China,
Mm-hmm.
and the other some minority languages are also used,
Mm-hmm.
and even worse, the Tibet uh, took the street because of the Chinese government
Mm-hmm.
uh, push the Tibet only use Mandarin in school.
Mm-hmm.
The Tibet try to prevent their own language.
Yeah. Okay. And is that all?
Yes,
Okay. So according to the report,
yes.
this is how do I say? That is actually a widely spoken language. Okay, it says there in the world, but then in China, they don't actually speak Mandarin fluently. Okay, some
Oh,
people
okay.
can't speak very well. Okay, and
Yes.
even actually to other countries like here in the Philippines. Okay,
Mm,
our national language is Filipino, right?
yes.
Okay, Tagalog, I should say,
Tagalog.
not
Yeah,
Filipino,
Tagalog.
Tagalog. Yeah. Okay, so that is our national language. But then, if you will come here, there are some places wherein some people also can't speak Tagalog very well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they can speak English better than speaking
Better.
Tagalog,
Yeah.
right? So I think that is one of the best example of the report there. Okay, and then of course there are actually a lot of dialects in China as well as here in the Philippines. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we have more than 120 dialects or more than that actually. Because we
Mm-hmm.
have three continents here at Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So Philippines is a wide country actually.
Yes.
So what about in Korea? How many dialects do you have? Do you have any idea?
Uh, define dialect. When it comes to defining dialect, I think that the severe dialect is that if only people who are only use the one dialect
Mm-hmm.
and the other people know the another dialect, they cannot understanding each other.
Yeah,
Is a I think it is a dialect like Mandarin and Cantonese.
Cantonese, yes.
Yeah, but here in Korea, there's a dialect also there,
Mm-hmm.
but it is very slight dialect. Just a accent and just a few words is different. But
Oh,
here in Korea, they can understand each other,
oh,
even use
really?
even using dialect.
I see.
So I think that here in Korea, just one language. There's no severe dialect, but
Oh,
but if I have to separate the dialect, four dialect here.
four dialects. Okay,
Yeah.
so you mean for that four dialects, the only differences of those four are just the intonation, accent, pronunciation as
Yes.
well? Really?
Pronunciation
There are no
and
words.
accent. Some words are difficult, but the spelling is some difficult.
Oh,
But
really?
the like some the plane of the word is very same, but just a few spelling is difficult, different.
I see. Okay.
Yes.
So instead of saying it's very same, are the same. Or you can also use the word similar.
Similar. Yes,
Okay.
similar. They are similar.
They are the same or they are
Very
similar.
similar. Yeah.
Okay, yes. Okay, because here in the Philippines, dialects are totally different from
Mm.
other towns or places. Okay, like
Uh,
here in Baguio City. Here in Baguio City, just this place, we have a lot of dialects. Okay,
even in same town.
yes.
Oh,
So
yes.
I think it's more, as I told you, more than 120 or 200, I think, because just here in Baguio City we have different dialects. Like there is Ilocano, Igorot, how do I say? And for example, in the tribe of
Yes.
Igorot, there are different words, dialects also.
Oh.
Okay,
And
you
I
understand?
remember your Igorot
Mm-hmm.
Igorot Igorot tribe.
Mm-hmm. Me.
Yes. So you.
Yes, yes, I am.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
you are. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Mm.
yeah, in those cases, we have different dialects. So, to be able for us to understand each other, just we need to talk in English or in Tagalog. If we are in Manila or in other
Oh.
places, but here in Baguio City, we need to use Ilocano. Okay, but people are mixed here. There are some Tagalog or some
English.
somewhere from Visayas and Mindanao who came here, so we need to speak Tagalog and English.
Mindanao is also dialect of Tagalog. Mindanao?
Language, that is our language,
Language,
national
language.
language, Tagalog. Okay, but the
Oh,
only differences are our dialects.
then I feel like uh, the Filipinos have a dialect that means you cannot understand people who speaking another dialect. Another
Exactly,
dialect, yes.
exactly, yes. You cannot understand what they're saying actually. Even just
Oh,
a single word, it's really different. Yeah, because in Igorot, okay, again, Igorot, because I'm so familiar with that. Okay, Ibaloy, what are those? Yeah, those kinds. So it's totally different. Words, accents, pronunciations. Okay, and the funny thing there is we have different accents, pronunciations, and the way we deliver, right? The way we speak. So sometimes if we have a friend from another tribe, we are teasing each other. Because, like, for example, if we're going to pronounce the word minority, some dialects have stronger pronunciation and lighter pronunciation, right? So
yes.
minority, something like that, and minority, something, the differences. Okay, it should be minority, right? But they're going to pronounce letter I mean E as I. Okay, like
Yeah. Like
C, and then they're going to C. It should be C and C. Okay, and then for I, they're going to, uh, what is the good example of I? Okay, let's say Mandarin. Mandarin, right? RIN in Mandarin. Mandarin, something like
yeah.
that. And I think it is happening also there in Korea.
Uh,
Is it?
and I have a question.
Yes.
Here in Korea, Korea has a big population, but it's not that high to separate the to separate how can I say the dialect. It isn't that enough to that enough to use another language like Philippines
Mm-hmm.
because the the South Korea is a very small and population is not that high.
Mm-hmm.
So how much population the Philippine have
Oh, I'm,
has?
I'm not sure of that. Can I check in the
Okay.
Google?
Okay.
Or you can also,
Yes.
actually. Maybe around nine, no, not population. Just for a moment, give me a second.
Yeah.
Oh, 96.71 million. That is from 2012 only.
Nine what? Population.
96.71 million. 96.71. 96, that is 2012.
Million.
2012. Okay, I'm going to check 2013. Oh my god. Very many.
Billion. Million. Thousand.
Uh,
Mm. Ah. Oh yes, it's about double of Korean population
mm-hmm. Yeah.
because South Korea has 50, 50 million
50
about
million?
yeah about 50 million.
What did I send you a while back? 96. Oh my god. For
Yes.
30 2013, we have 98 million 7,304 7. Okay, it's getting higher.
Okay.
Can you see
Oh
there is a big difference, right? From
yes, yes, it's
96 to
double.
98. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's two times than Korea. Yeah, I
You know,
understand.
Philippines.
And
Uh-huh.
Philippines has a big territory than Korea,
Yeah.
so I think it's a very natural.
hmm And of course, aside from the size, Filipinos, they don't know how to how do I say, have some kind of family planning.
Mm?
Like in Korea, some family or couples want to have just two children, right? Or even one
Yes.
child. But here in the
Yes.
Philippines, okay, it's okay for them. They will have just 6, 12, 9,
Mm.
8. Okay, so that's the number of our population. And
Yes.
then if you are going to multiply that one for the three continents, not continents, three places like Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, okay, if you're going to multiply that one, of course, okay, that's the result. It's very big.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
hmm Talking about language, Richard,
Yes.
so how much barrier do you think language is?
How much barriers?
Yeah.
Because of the dialect?
Okay, let's just first discuss language. Dialects.
Just
So
language.
Korean, Filipino, United States. What do you
Uh,
think?
I can understand because there's a barrier, a variety barrier of the dialect,
Mm-hmm.
and what you want saying is how much barrier
Mm-hmm.
if I use another dialect.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
I think here in Korea,
Mm-hmm.
in when it comes to just delivering, speaking and understanding levels,
Mm-hmm.
it's not that uh, difficult. Just we can share our meaning. The accent and some word is deep, difficult with me, but I can understand what they say. But like your case in there in Philippines, it's very difficult to use
Mm-hmm.
just one language
Mm-hmm.
because dialect is it seems like another language.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's a big barrier. But I know that in America
Uh-huh.
there is a dialect, but it's a very slight dialect, like a Korean.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that it is not a big barrier. But sometimes they also say that it is very difficult to understand people who use another accent or something.
Mm-hmm.
But if you uh, if you want to, if you some take effort to understand, they can understand fully. So it is not big barrier.
Uh-huh, yes.
Yes.
Well, in your case, Richard, do you
Yeah.
easily, how do I say, memorize or learn some dialects from other countries or language from other countries, I should say?
Although, I have no, I'm not genius about language,
Oh,
and
no. It's not a
I,
matter of being genius, right?
yes, some people around me have some talent to
Okay.
get a language. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
but in my case, I don't have some special talent or yeah,
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 because
I'm not genius.
there are actually people who are just going to visit other countries for maybe 2 months and then they can speak, right,
Yes.
fluently or they can understand. I mean, like for example, in China, Mandarin, right?
Hmm?
So those cases. But of course, talking about barrier for dialects, okay, I agree with you with that. But
Yeah,
if we're going to talk about language internationally, okay,
yeah,
there is actually a big difference or barrier,
yes,
right? Okay,
yes.
so what if, Richard, uh, how do I say, if it happened that there will be one language in the world,
Yes.
okay, so would the world be a better place?
Um. Wow, it's a very sophisticated question, I think, because one language. Yeah, there is a benefit or and they could be benefit as well as some disadvantage
Mm-hmm.
of that.
Mm-hmm.
As a result of the one language, anyone can understand and speak well,
Mm-hmm.
and when in terms of some conversation, it's much easier than before.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to little, how can I say, the literal masterpiece,
Lit-
poem and
okay, okay, yeah.
novel
Mm-hmm.
or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Some language have their own. Each language have their own some uh uh character.
Mm-hmm.
How can I say? You understand?
Yeah. Okay,
They
each
have a
language has
special
characteristics or
characteristic.
specialty.
Yeah. Specialty. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So uh, just one language, it could limit the specialty of the own language
Mm-hmm.
because of the yes. But
Exactly.
yes.
Mm-hmm. And actually, it happened before. If you are reading your Bible, okay, if you do believe in Bible, okay,
Oh
it's in the
yes,
Bible,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Before they have one language, but then
yeah. I understand.
people are fighting, and then they can, how do I say, they are having some misunderstandings. That's why God decided to give them different languages. Yeah, that's
Yes,
what I heard and what I read about that one. Okay,
yes, yes.
so these days we have different languages, but it is okay, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's true. Hmm.
Uh, yeah, I agree with you.
Okay, so Richard, you said a while ago there is benefits. Okay,
Yes.
it should be there are benefits. Okay.
There are
There are
benefit. Yeah.
benefits, okay, because there are a
Yeah.
lot of benefits, as I
Yes,
say.
there are
Plural,
benefits.
yep. Okay, so Richard, before we're going to end our class, do you have any questions?
Oh no, it's good class. It was a good class.
Okay, yeah, me too. It was a good class having with you this time.
Yeah.
Okay, so have a great night, and I'll see you around. Bye bye.
Bye.